Hey, what is up, everybody? So today I just wanted to do a quick video to talk about the future of My Hero Ultra Impact and what I potentially expect in the upcoming year from the devs. And so the very first thing that is predominantly on my mind, at the front of my mind, is ability boards. So last year, when the new season of the anime launched, we obviously got new story mode main quest, right? And so I would expect that this year we also get new story mode main quest. So we had up to chapter 13, right? We're probably going to get chapters 14 and chapters 15 if I had to guess, maybe even more. But now, the thing about ability boards is the ability boards correspond to the chapters. So since there are 13 chapters right now currently in the game, if you were to go and look at your character's character ability boards, you would see that we do have 13 ability boards corresponding to the chapters. So what does this mean? I am guessing that we are going to end up with a level 150 potentially, this is a guess, okay? It's not necessarily going to be a level up from the basic ability boards because they haven't done this before, but I'm guessing we'll end up with a board 15 level 150 character potentially. I'm guessing that's how it might work. It could also happen that we just keep UR plus level 130. You get 130 right now from having the DX piece route, right? So it could just stay level 130, but they could increase the basic board to 15 boards. That would be my guess. I would bet money almost at this point that we do get up to board 15. It is coming. More than likely, you're going to want stamina saved up. You're going to want to be prepared for that. You can't really do a whole lot to prepare for it, honestly, because you're not able to farm the items right now. You can only save stamina for so many days. So, but just keep that in the back of your mind that the characters you have fully done and finished all the way to board 13, they may not be finished soon. You may have to go back and actually get them to board 15, because I imagine with the launch of the new anime season, or with the end of the new anime season that's coming up this year, we will probably see chapters 14 and 15 added to the main quest along with new ability boards. I do think that is a very high probability that we end up seeing that. Okay, and along with the new ability boards, this is another thing that I would hope to see with the JP anniversary that is going to be coming up later this year, and that is June or July. I can't remember when exactly it is. I would have to go and look at when it has been in the previous years, but that JP anniversary is probably, hopefully, crossing my fingers, praying to the Bandai gods that they bring us one of two things. They bring us either a new summon animation, okay, or they bring us a new character rarity. I think that'd be really, really big. I'd love to see a LR, or I guess the LR version in this game would be a PUR plus Ultra UR, potentially. That's what a lot of people have speculated for a very long time, since the game launched on global, and we've yet to see anything like it. So I would like to see something like that. That'd be really cool. I would also, as a third option, like to see potentially an EZA of older characters, something that an event like Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle has, where you go and you are able to get medals or something, items, something to level up older characters like Red Deku, Green Deku, General Pool Deku, and get him up to where he is as good as maybe now the fantasy characters. Fantasy characters aren't the best, right? Celebration characters are the best, but I would like to see older characters become more viable, become a better option in the game. And so the Dekus I'm talking about, let me see if I can pull up one of them right here. Scroll down and we'll find him, this Red Deku right here. I would like to see this Red Deku get an EZA. I would like to see him have more uses, and then I could actually justify investing in him to get him to level 100. As of right now, I don't have him at level 100. I've never really invested in him because he's not a very good character. So I would like to see that as a potential option in the future of this game. Another big change I would like to see, and I've been hoping for this one. This one's probably more copium, but maybe they'll do it. I'm hoping a lot of big stuff happens this year. We never know, right? Is Ultra Arena. I'm hoping that we get some changes with Ultra Arena. People have been wanting this for forever. This is one of the reasons that, as far as I know, okay, I could be wrong, but as far as I know from my understanding, largely that Jay Fanta, one of the people who back at the launch of this game on global used to play this game a lot, he played on JP, left the game because they just refused to update content in the game, specifically Ultra Arena. They just would not make it better. Okay, the reset is terrible. It's such a climb every single season to have to climb when you already know you're at the top of like the player base. If you've been in Legend every single season, why do they need to set you back all the way back to Elite? It's a ridiculous climb to have to climb all the way back up to Legend every season. Additionally, they never change it. Like the meta does change over time, I will admit, but everybody's running the same meta. There's never like a character ban or like an event arena per se, like a separate arena from this arena right here. You could keep this one and have an event arena, kind of like Black Clover Mobile does, where you're able to just say you have to use UA high students, or you have to use pro heroes, or you have to use villains, or you have to use all yellow type characters, whatever. You know, you have to use all SR characters, you have to use all rare characters. Like an event arena like that would be big. It would be really, really nice for quality of life. It'd just be something fun for people to play, and it's not that hard for them to implement. But they haven't really introduced anything like that. They haven't introduced like friend battles or anything like that, which would be nice. There's just so much opportunity being missed here with Ultra Arena. So I'm hoping something like that comes up in the future for Ultra Arena for PvP. I think that will make the game a lot better. And the other addition for content in the game that I would really like to see is some endgame content, where it is long form content where you actually have to go and maybe battle like multiple bosses in a row and work your way through them. I think that would be a lot of fun. It would allow you to use characters you might not normally use in the game, and I feel like that would just add a whole new layer to the game that we are currently missing. Like Case Files is pretty good in terms of extra content in the game, but once you've cleared it, and I like the story. Like, it's added to the story a lot. The Case File stories are great, but like in terms of actual challenging content, honestly, we don't have a whole lot. Climax Battle, definitely challenging, but it's just repetitive, and honestly it gets kind of boring to do the same climax battle 3 times a day every day to be able to grind out your climax battle character to level 130. Granted, having that climax battle character at level 130 is great. Being able to get Night Eye to level 130 is great. I really do appreciate a free-to-play UR character that you can grind out and work on. I always love that, but it just does get a bit repetitive, and I would like to see some more endgame content that's more versatile. Like, once again, I hate to compare everything to Dokkan Battle, but Dokkan Battle is kind of the GOAT when it comes to the gacha game industry, and they have like Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. They have all the versions of like Red Zone that you can take on as endgame content. They year after year pump out new endgame content, while this game has yet to put out like any new endgame content. They did put out Case Files last year, which was like new content but not endgame content. So they need something really to start catering to their players who have been sticking around for a while. They finally got Club Festival out, right? But Club Festival doesn't even have a permanent fixture on the screen. It comes around once in a while and it's on a banner, and you're able to do Club Festival, which is great. Club Festival has good rewards. It's a good time. I enjoy it. It's one of the best content forms in the game, but we never know when it's coming. It's not on a set schedule, so I'd like to see more set schedule stuff in the game too. There's just a lot of stuff I'd like to see in the game that would make it a lot better. Don't get me wrong, I think the game is doing good. I think it's in a better state than it was a few months ago, especially with the summon screen being bad. And I think this new Deku that's coming out is going to be very, very, very hype. Like, I'm so excited for this Deku, and I'm hoping that now that the new season of the anime is starting up, now that we have the JP anniversary coming up, that we are about to see some very big changes for My Hero Ultra Impact. And I hope the game does well. I really, really do. I've been enjoying the game since it launched on global, but if you guys have any other ideas of things you would like to see this year, drop them in the comments. You never know, maybe a dev will somehow end up seeing a video that I do. They'll end up taking a look at the comments and they'll kind of see what we want, and maybe they'll actually do something we want. We never know, right? So we can only hope, cross our fingers. And if you guys enjoyed this video, like I said, leave a comment, and also please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. Peace.